Okay everyone, Canal's dropped me off and I just had a look at another piece of art in a blue-green Camry from the States, and before I put that video up I'm going to need to get Canal to help translate some stuff for me because my Khmer's not that great. But look, I wanted to show you where we are in relation to everything, and oh, it's an abandoned little house. Let's go and have a look. So yeah, we're a bit out of town here, and as such it's quiet. Let's make sure we don't step any snakes or fecal matter. This looks pretty abandoned. Doesn't look like anyone's here. There are a shitload of mosquitoes, so I'm not gonna dare walk in, but there's a couple of mirrors. The bed's kind of perched interestingly up there, and there's another platform. Check that out. Some pot plants and stuff going on here. Looks like there used to be a little garden, but there you go. Not so much anymore. They look like old chook sheds, so someone's just probably left this place. There's a couple more around here too, very similar to that. People have just moved on. Anyway, this is where we are. We're 6 k's from town, and there's a little kink road off this road here, which is called the Aspera Road, I think, which keeps going to the temples of Angkor. And as you come on this little dirt road, you get to this sign that says Odaya Angkor, and it's got Prak Panya's telephone number and the location, 200 meters, see you, bed and breakfast. And it's a nice sign that he's got here, just to let people know that he's got his place down this dirt road, and it looks pretty picturesque when you're here. And right on the corner we've got like a nursery too, so someone else, oh maybe it was the nursery person staying there, and now they've moved over here potentially. We'll never know, and I'm not that interested, to be honest. But as you walk down here, you are getting further and further away from the road noise, and more so into these back roads, which are pretty bloody quiet. And it hasn't rained for a little while, and check out all of the dust that just gathers on the plants. Something else we'll find here is people just come and dump rubbish every now and again, or not every now and again, every day when we go out we might see a new pile of rubbish, and then 2 days later we'll see it looking like this. So someone's either come along and burnt it, or the owners of the land have come along and burnt it, or just someone else who doesn't like to see it. Here's another one, just rubbish that's been burnt. There's eggshells, cans, some other bits and pieces. But apart from that, it's generally pretty clean and very quiet. But it looks nice. Really nice. So you've got a couple of properties. So that's a very small house on a very big block. And on my right hand side, one of these houses is really nicely kept. This isn't it, but it is actually no, this is quite nicely kept as well. Let's have a peek over the fence. It's a nice big block. Some garden happening, and they've got a car too, so they must be doing all right. There's a few stray dogs around. They're everywhere. Yeah, so look at this. They've got a RAV4. It's a nice big block of land, and he's got a mailbox. And do you remember what Canal said about mailboxes? I think that was in one of the videos from April. I think she said something like all the mailboxes are just fake. They're there for the show. Because this isn't actually, like, there's no address for this street. It's just, oh, shut up. There's a little laneway. But yeah, here we are, guys and girls. Must be something important in this land, because they've got barbed wire fence unless they got it on special at Salu. It's another dog. We see these dogs every day when we walk up and down here, or bike up and down here. And they're all scaredy cats. They're all talk, no bloody, what do they call it? No show. Hello, mate. You gonna follow me for a bit? Yeah, all right. It's a nice compound in here. They've got a car too. See, he runs away. Let's go. Shut up. It's a nice big house. This house is for rent. There's another nice big clean block. They keep the garden maintained and it looks quite nice in here. They're massive blocks, really, really big. And we've got a bit of a jungle here, so whoever owns this isn't really keeping it tidy. And as the sign said, on our left we have Uraya Angkor, which is our home for this stay in Siem Reap. So our friend has he started with this building, then it's just added a few more, but I don't know, he must have got a deal on shipping containers and he's made rooms out of them. They're pretty cool. And if you want to stay somewhere that's a bit quiet, like listen, it's dead quiet. Hear that? You don't, because there's nothing to hear. It's fantastic. So if you want somewhere that's dead quiet, it's quite nice to be out here, especially after being on road number 2 in Phnom Penh. This is a nice change. The only downside is you're just a bit far away from town. So if you've come here before, like us, or like Canal, you're used to just going out for a drink or a walk or something, you're a bit far from the main drag and all the action. But it's okay, we'll live with it because he's offered up a room for us and you know, we're going to pay him some reasonable money for it, but it's kind enough to let us stay. Here's another abandoned block. And again, look, it's just rubbish. And look, I will stipulate this, right? So you might see that and go, oh, why don't they just fix it? Why don't they just have rubbish collected and all that sort of thing? Oh, here's our housekeeper lady. She's got to go home. It's his day. It's his day. Oh, go home. Nghe on Claire. Oi. Got that for payment. Anyway, so you might ask the question, why don't they just get the rubbish collected and send it a tip? Well, number one, infrastructure here is not great, as you could probably tell. 2, it actually costs money to get your garbage collected, so a lot of people can't afford it. 3, it's not as often as we might have it in Australia. I believe if you do pay for it, it's only monthly or something like that. And 4, that's just what they're used to doing. So they're used to just putting it in a pile and setting it on fire. And in fact, at night time, if you go for a walk along here, you will see rubbish fires and you'll see them everywhere. You'll see them in the Angkor Wat area, mostly out in the suburbs. You won't see them around Pup Street or there, but out in the burbs, absolutely you'll see it. It's just one of those things when people are more educated around the sustainability of the place and trying to keep it looking nice and the problems that rubbish brings, because obviously with that there it's going to bring rats and other bugs and critters that are unwanted. I've just walked through a prickle bush. I've got a... it's okay. I'll be alright. It's this day. Kids stop to check out what's going on. It's another little abandoned place. Yeah, once a place develops more and they come up with a solution, they'll implement, because I'm sure that's what the West used to do 100 years ago as well. For anyone that's had a call with me over the last month, if it's nice outside, I'll generally come and wander up and down here, or even wander up and down this block just to just to go for a walk, really. I can't really sit still if I'm on the phone. So if I've spoken to you during the day or the afternoon Australia time, this is what I get to see. And during these walks, I need to make sure I don't stab myself with any of these bloody prickle bushes or anything like that, because I think I've just walked through one and my left foot is just in pain. Unless it's those stupid bitey red ants. Anyway, let's go inside. That's look, it's not much of a video here, guys, but more so just a bit of a vlog about where we are and how quiet it is and how nice it is. I will do a bit of more of a detailed video about where we're staying once we clean our room a little bit, because it's a bit of a mess. So I don't want you to get the wrong impression of us having shit everywhere. But anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Ciao.